You've probably been told that to break into cybersecurity and move up the ladder, you need to be able to do all the hard stuff. Learn how to code, build labs, work night shifts in the SOC. Basically, suffer now, maybe lead later. But what if I told you there's a cyber career path that flips all of that completely? No coding, no log watching marathons, and still the skills, exposure, and access to leadership roles most tech heavy jobs won't get you in years. That path, it's called GRC, governance, risk, and compliance. And while it doesn't scream cyber superhero, it's quietly building the next generation of CISOs, COOs, and board level decision makers. Let's break down how GRC is preparing strategic thinkers, non-technical wizards, for the C-suits. Let's bust a myth. Most cyber leaders, the ones sitting on top, aren't deep in code. They're not configuring firewalls. They're not buried in SIEM tools. They're doing something much more difficult. Aligning business priorities with security strategies. Making judgment calls in high-risk moments. Translating cyber risk to boardroom decisions. Balancing compliance with innovation. Holding risk conversations with legal, HR, product, and finance. That's not tactical, that's operational leadership. And that's exactly where GRC professionals thrive. Because GRC trains you to think like a business owner, not just a technician. So what does GRC really involve? Here's a quick snapshot. Mapping organizational risk, cyber, financial, reputational. Designing controls that reduce those risks. Ensuring company-wide compliance with global regulations. Conducting vendor assessments, privacy audits, and gap analysis. Preparing companies for certifications, acquisition, and public offering. Writing policies that protect against breaches, litigation, and loss. The work is strategic, cross-functional, and highly visible. It requires clarity, communication, and structure. You're not stuck in the back reacting to alerts. You're in the front, guiding how the businesses secure its future. And if you're someone who thrives in systems, connects across departments, and communicates risk like a leader, you're already built for this. Here's what separates GRC from every other cyber role. It puts you in rooms that matter fast. Even as a GRC analyst, you'll interface with legal teams on privacy policy, finance on cyber insurance and reporting risk, HR on insider threat protocols, product on security by design, and often the executive team for board reporting and compliance alignment. From day one, your job connects cyber to business. And that means you build influence, exposure, multidisciplinary fluency. Those three things, they fast track careers. Because what gets you into the C-suite is not technical mastery. It's the ability to lead, advise, and steer organizations through uncertainty. And GRC gives you that faster than almost any other cyber path. Now let's talk about the quality of life. Because most entry-level cyber roles don't scream balanced. SOC roles, night shifts. Engineering, on-call rotations. IR, just one step away from chaos. GRC is different. It's project-driven, not alert-driven. You work normal hours because risk management is all about planning, not firefighting. You grow through knowledge, influence, and decision support, not tool mastery. Your work helps teams scale without risk, launch without lawsuits, pivot without panic. And because you interact around every department, you're constantly learning how the full business operates, and visibility compounds. And that's how GRC analysts become GRC managers, then heads of risk, then CISOs or chief compliance officers without burning out. Let's be real, you're not just here for impact. You're here to grow your career and your income. So what does GRC pay? Entry-level analysts, $75,000 to $95,000 a year. Mid-level consultants and managers, $110,000 to $140,000 per year. Heads of risk, privacy officers, and compliance directors, $150,000 to $200,000 a year. And strategic GRC heads in finance, healthcare, or global organizations, that's an easy $220,000 per year, plus bonuses and equity. That is compensation that matches your visibility and value. Not because you configured a tool, but because you steered a business away from disaster. If you've been waiting for the right cyber path, one that plays to your strengths as a communicator, a strategist, or a systems thinker, GRC is your blueprint. It's where cybersecurity meets leadership, where documentation becomes direction, where calm, structured professionals build clarity in the middle of chaos. So if you're ready to break into a cyber role that doesn't just protect businesses but actually helps to run it, drop GRC in the comments below and we'll send you a step-by-step playbook on how to get started. No technical background required. And don't forget, subscribe to our channel for more real deep talk about cyber careers, leadership, and building a future-proof career path.